clear to me why it was selected.
With all the problems we have today, and this person's upset about the state bird.
From what I had read, the reasons why the goldfinch was named the official state bird in 1935 are sketchy at best. Among them, a unique whistle that seems to say, "Hello. Hello, hello, hello." Oh. Cinqueña's theory makes more sense. When New Jersey was in fact a garden state, weedy hedgerows and overgrown fields were ubiquitous. And so was the American goldfinch.
Wow.
Our predecessors couldn't have selected a more perfect songbird to represent our state. We should all support efforts to save our farms, hedgerows, fallow fields, and plant some of our favorite seed-producing plants in our suburban gardens. Every summer, as the golden music of our goldfinches drifts across our fields and gardens, future Jersey residents will thank us. In my little contest to rename the yellow-bellied sapsucker, the name receiving the most votes was yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Are there yellow-bellied sapsuckers in New Jersey?
Darn.
Why couldn't they make that the state bird?
The next thing you know, they'll want to make it the official bird of New Jersey.
I want to make the
See that? You sucked right in.
I want to make the pterodactyl the official bird of New Jersey.
Have you ever seen a pterodactyl?
No.
Well then, certainly not in New Jersey.
It's not even a, well, it's related to a bird.
I'm not certain that New Jersey had dinosaurs.
But they don't, I don't know either. They don't stay, like birds migrate. They don't
Well, not all of them, because the monk parrots are still here.
They're not indigenous to New Jersey.
That's correct, and they're certainly not indigenous to Edgewater.
They decided that they hate their owners and they flew to coop, and now they congregated in near the Hudson River in Edgewater, New Jersey, right?
Yep.
And they're keeping alive in the winter, probably by the heat of the transformers.
Yeah.
Public service, PSE&G transformers.
Yep.
And of course their own body heat as they huddle. But what they eat, I'm not sure. Maybe they just gorge themselves and sort of semi-hibernate, perhaps?
I don't think so.
I have no idea what they do. How
Birds
they survive.
have a pretty high metabolism, you know. They gotta eat a lot.
Oh, that's why birds really don't hibernate. That's why birds migrate south for the winter. That's true. I don't know of any bird that hibernates. Even birds from, even puffins from the north and penguins from the Antarctic don't go anywhere. You know, I mean.
Birds of a feather stick together.
Yeah, like Antarctic penguins do not hibernate north to a warmer climate.
I love penguins.
They're cute.
I love
They look like Danny DeVito. They walk like him.
No, the comedian from the silent era. Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the important thing to say about this article is that the bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Remember that? Mow, 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 mow.
Once again, our Governor Christie shows his disregard for the working people of New Jersey.
Wow, this is a bash and crucify Christie. Hey, that's not a bad name for a title.
He plans to spend
Christie.
millions of dollars on a special election. One might ask why. Could it be that he doesn't want to appoint a Republican and upset all the potential Democratic donors we are hearing about? Or could it be that he doesn't want to appoint a moderate Republican and upset potential ultra-conservative Republican donors? What a problem the poor governor has. This can't be the same person who said only a month ago that he wouldn't support early voting because of the additional cost. Could it? That would be very hypocritical. I'm sure this also can't be the same person who slashes aid for women's health programs and children's food programs.
Not his food program.
Because we can't afford them. Does he think the state is made of money? I guess that's the case. Only when it comes to advancing the governor's future political agenda.
And taking care of his rich friends. Yeah. And their kids. Oh, their kids are very well fed.
I fully endorse the position so clearly stated by the Reverend James Marsh in his column explaining why he chooses to sit out during God Bless America at baseball games.
Yeah. Yes, for many reasons.
This tendency toward bumper sticker patriotism is a meaningless exercise that divides rather than unifies. It becomes a we versus them mentality, demanding conformity. The greater the problem is that it also can all too easily substitute for meaningful personal citizen action. It is akin to the "we support our troops" displays and any demand for their post-combat plight, both physical and psychological needs, because they're not adequately recognized and appropriately treated. The convergence of government and religion is dangerous enough for the potential misuse of both without the added mix of rabid spectator and fan frenzy. Let's just enjoy the game.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, it's just
got it all
froggy,
bullshit.
see?
Let's just enjoy the game.
Let's just enjoy the game, see?
Yeah.
Let's just enjoy it. Or I can do my, if it was a child rearing article, I can do my W.C. Fields impersonation. Get away, you little bastard. You bother me. Get the hell away from me. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do we have one more apple lickable, heavy-duty, hard-hitting article?
Well, since you mentioned food, in his column, editorial page editor Alfred P. Doblin makes many outstanding points about the partisan divide throughout the United States at all levels of our society.
Here we go.
However, his column goes on to praise Governor Christie, a man who has made his image by insulting and bullying. Doblin yearns for principles and compromise and thinks the governor embodies this. Christie kicked off his term in office by announcing, as reported in the record, that teachers have their hands in the taxpayer's pocket.
Oh, really? But not the elitists, not the rich, the corporations, and the conservatives don't have their hands in the taxpayer's pocket. Teachers have their hands. The problem is Chris Christie doesn't like their union.
Correct.
I think he wants them to...
because their union wants to give them a fair shake.
Why should somebody, my message to Chris Christie and to all Republicans, why should a person go to school or go to college or whatever to learn a profession and spend all that time and tuition money on education only to come out and graduate from school and work for chicken feed, for chicken scratch? Where is the incentive for someone to go through all that trouble to end up making chicken scratch while you Chris Christie, when you became an attorney, I'm sure was not making chicken scratch.
Well, he doesn't want the government paying them. That's what it's all about.
He wants the private sector everything. Well, yeah, they want to privatize everything.
That's
Now, if they privatize education, only the wealthy, only the children of high-income people will be able to go to school.
as it once was throughout history. When the kings ruled, only their families got the benefits of education.
Did you know that a friend of mine in Boca Raton, Florida, he the former WWE professional wrestler, and he was on Saturday Night Live, Mr. Ken Thiessen. He performed with Adam Sandler, and he's a personal trainer, competitive bodybuilder. He told me that his daughter's tuition for private school is $150 a week.
That's $600 a month.
I believe that's what he said. He says, I
I
could be wrong. No, yeah. 150.
$7,200 a year, I think.
You know, that might even be that's probably higher than daycare for a child.
Probably.
You know, and that's probably a modest private school in South Florida. We're not
And
talking
guess
about
what?
a muckety-muck school.
If the public schools got the crayons and the books and the etc., the education would be the same. But they don't get that money.
No.
You know, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So
So
don't blame the system per se.
yeah.
Blame how it's being treated, or
So,
the teacher.
so what
You know,
will end
it's
up
not always the teacher's fault.
no, what we'll end up having is a dumbed down mainstream
That's what
society.
they want. Then you work for 15 cents an hour.
Then they'll get slave labor.
Okay, jeez.
They'll get slave labor, and you won't be able to survive on the money that they want to pay you.
And since they will have cut all the social programs, where will you go?
In a tent, in the
In
woods.
the woods. And then they'll come after you because you're not paying property taxes.
And then they'll try to evict you from the woods like they did they're doing in Lakewood, New Jersey.
Correct.
Where is the consumer money going to come from if everybody's homeless living in a tent? Where are they going to get the money to buy the products that the elitist corporations manufacture?
They will move to Dubai.
You mean they'll find other people to buy their products?
Correct.
But it's a self-destructive. It's a very
No, it's a self-destructive for the United States.
very unpatriotic of them.
Oh, please, don't mention patriotism.
They're always waving the flag, the teabaggers
Woo.
and Republicans. They're always waving Old Glory. But it's very unpatriotic in what they do, what they have been doing. You know.
As in this particular new issue of Censored, God's Economics versus Capitalism
I like that. I like
shows
that.
very clearly that the capitalism that we know, love, and honor breaks God's economic laws. Yet we treat it as a religion. You know? Say anything bad about capitalism, you're unpatriotic. It goes with democracy. This is crap. It's all crap. Just last month, he said teachers were opposed to a longer school year because they like having the summer off.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They have to deal, they have to deal with constantly grading homework and tests, and it's a profession. They should have a break.
I would love to see the governor teach in a non-air-conditioned classroom in July.
Governor Christie is always going on trips, traveling outside of the state of New Jersey. I'm sure he's not lacking for vacation time.
What has the governor accomplished that is positive? He has vetoed 2 women's health care bills. A millionaire's tax. Done nothing to fix state roads.
That's what he accomplished, doing positive things for the rich.
Pulled New Jersey out of a regional greenhouse gas coalition and tried to stack the state Supreme Court. Additionally, he has insulted the legislature's budget expert David Rosen, whose budget projections were far more accurate than the governor's. He's continued to fight for tax. Oh, excuse me, David Rosen has. Fight for tax. Christie has continued to fight for tax breaks for the wealthy
That's what I said before.
and attempted to seize money set aside for affordable housing. And he's continuing to go after unions by trying to privatize the lottery.
Privatize the lottery. And how many payouts will a privatized lottery give the winner? And how long would you have to wait to get your winnings?
Doblin says Christie has been far more successful than President Obama in working with the other party. Christie has never had to work with anyone like Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell
Oh, God.
or Senators Rand Paul, and Ted Cruz. Having been spoiled by the kid glove coverage he gets in New Jersey, if and when Christie gets to the national stage, he will shoot his mouth off and expose himself for what he is, which is the antithesis of what Doblin wishes he were.
Eh,
Okay?
that's it. Well, another Christie or no?
No.
That's it. That's enough. We've given these people enough this week.
Now they have to give back.
Give back
The way of give.
by the way of give, the give way of life, which is God's way, versus the get way of life, which is the devil and the Republican Party's way. Go to newslettercensored.com and with your gift to support this work, get your free annual subscription to Newsletter Censored right now. Founded in 1977 by the Reverend Dr. William J. Eisenman. That is the best way
Give back.
to give back, and that is the best way to join our organization. That's how you join us. That's how you become a part of our organization. Okay? And before I say goodbye, we say goodbye, I want to do a little photo op with my friend here, Mr. V for Vendetta Anonymous. All right, am I close? Hold on. Am I close to my buddy? Let me get a little serious here.
What the hell are you going to do? Take a picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture from this,
still.
from the video. How do I look? Do I look like I mean business with him? Am I close to him?
Yeah.
And the shillelagh too?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's in a frame. Click.
That should do it. That should do it. All right. Say so long to these people.
Hasta luego, people. Mi gentes.
Whatever.
Mi gentes.
All right. And of course, we want to thank William H. Morrow III.
Pour some more.
Pour some more. Por favor.